You can't just sit there and go, that person's gay. Like you can't.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not good for people. You can't just go. It's not like a gay witch hunt. We stopped doing that in the mid-2000s. Have we stopped doing it? Hello, it's Wilko on Courts. Welcome back to another episode. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more things that are happening in our real life that we find funny, and also the zeitgeist, what's happening in the real world that we try to have fun with, because things can be so depressing. So
They can be.
even though they're real world topics, we're just having fun with them. And Courts has brought another one. This is really a follow-up for us.
It's a follow-up, and it's a follow-up from a while ago, quite a few months ago. We talked about JoJo Siwa and how she went on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. So she's American, so she obviously went across the pond for that. Is that what they say? Across the pond?
Across the pond, you would say. I think we say that as Australians between Australia and the UK, but I'm sure Americans use that too. If you're an American and you're a wackadoo, let us know in the comments below, because we know that we would say if we were going to the UK, we're going across the pond. If we're going to New Zealand, it's across the Dutch.
Right. Okay. I thought it was America to UK was also across the pond. So definitely need clarification on that.
Great.
Anyway, she did go across the pond.
Yes.
And she went on Celebrity Big Brother, and she was at the time in a relationship with Kath Ebb, who's actually Australian, and they'd been in a relationship for a little while, and they were hot and heavy. And JoJo was deep in her lesbian era. Was she calling herself lesbian
She
or
was
bisexual?
calling herself queer. So
okay, so
she
that's a cover-all, isn't it?
Yeah, she was leaving it all very open. And when she got on this show, I've recently watched a bunch of the episodes, because when we originally talked about it, I hadn't seen anything apart from just some clips online. And so I went and watched a bunch of the episodes because I was very, very interested in how their relationship built. And even though, oh no, this is going to make it sound like I'm supporting some sort of cheating, but even though they were in relationships, like even though that, like, well, Chris wasn't in a relationship, he was single, but even though JoJo was in a relationship with Kath, the connection between JoJo and Chris was actually really sweet to watch. Now, it could have been...
Yeah, a bit soulmatey, right?
Yeah.
Like, they do appear to have a very deep connection.
It could have been just like a couple of friends who were very touchy-feely and extremely close, and that's what they were sort of floating to everybody, that's what it was. And even when they initially got out, they were like, no, there's no relationship here. That's not happening. Absolutely not. And then on the finale after party, that's when Kath got the boot from JoJo. Yeah,
so we covered all of that in this episode a few months ago. But at the time, we were still left under the impression that they were not an item. They were just besties, and they were massively pushing that. And then, like, not very long after.
It was a bee's dick of time. It really was not long.
Bee's dick indeed. So I've got an exact timeline here. So it was April 2025 that they were on Celebrity Big Brother UK.
Yes.
They built up their close friendship. They are supporting each other. And then at the Big Brother wrap party, as you said, JoJo and Kath split up. And then after, JoJo and Chris appeared on This Morning and addressed their friendship as a soulmate friendship, which I think is where we left it last time. So
yes,
May 2025, they continued spending time together. JoJo mentions that she and Chris talk all the time and that they've got a great and special friendship. Okay. And then on JoJo's birthday, she posted on Instagram a carousel, and a lot of them included Chris. Then by June 2025, Chris posted a shirtless in-bed Snapchat photo kissing JoJo on the forehead. And this is really where everyone's tongues started wagging. June 2nd, JoJo confirmed that their relationship is not platonic anymore.
Okay.
And that she's head over heels for him and believes he feels the same way. And basically from then on, they've just been obsessed with each other, and we have been watching on.
I don't want to compare relationships, but if we think about the JoJo Siwa Kath Ebb's relationship, it was the same trajectory. It was we met, sparks flew, little slow, like, oh, we've got some feelings, and then inseparable, spending all of their time together. Kath was over in the US all the time. They're Aussie. I just look at this and I go, are we doing it again? Are we?
It's a bit
repeating?
It's a bit tay-tay, isn't it? Like all in from the second that they start a relationship. This is the one, this is the person for me, and this is the person for me until the next person is the vibe it gives, because she's done that before with Kath. I feel really maternal towards JoJo Siwa, only because I think this poor girl has grown up in the spotlight, and she was like just thrust onto everyone's TV screens and then YouTube. She wouldn't really know how to have like a quote unquote normal relationship that builds and there's ebbs and flows and all of that. Like I do feel for her, because I know. Not Kath ebbs and flows, just ebbs and flows. But like that would be really hard, right? These child stars, they don't get like the normal relationship, high school relationship that we all go through. Because we all have these boyfriends and girlfriends when we're in high school, and you kind of learn as you're doing that, like, oh, that wasn't really real, or like you were like way too hardcore at this person, way too fast.
You were like obsessed with them, and then you look back on that and you're like, what was wrong with me? Why was I so... Because it wasn't love, it was something completely different. Because when people talk about their first love, I don't even know if it would be lust. Because when the people talk about their first love, I'm like, I don't know if it was love. That's not what I would call it. It was, like it wasn't even a lustful thing. It was just like, this person is my person, and I need to be with them all the time.
Yeah, when you're that age, if someone else of that age who you deem like cool enough or attractive enough, you're just like, oh, they like me too, and I like them. I'll just be obsessed with them, and they can be obsessed with me, and then that's like perfect. That's like a relationship.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't have gone through any of that. She was doing everything in front of cameras, and she wouldn't have had those normal relationships with kids her own age. And so maybe there's something in that. Maybe that's why child stars end up going so like hard in these relationships when they're like of an age where you wouldn't normally do that.
And I watched a lot. I didn't watch the Dance Mums when it was out.
No.
I did watch the reunion because I was like, the years after reunion, everyone gets together as adults. Not everyone, BT dubs. But I was watching that. Obviously, they made the girls watch some of the past footage, and that woman. I mean, she was so awful to all of them. But there was one particular video where she's screaming at JoJo, and this is a small baby child.
Yeah,
and she's screaming at her, and I was like, well. Who brings their kid to this? Like, I understand that she's on a show and all that, but you don't put your, like, if I don't have kids, but even if anyone screamed at your kids, I would be like, well, we're going to fucking quit that now. We're going to fucking stop that. Like, it's just so, it's so weird to me that was a thing that we all did. And they were the shows. They were the shows that we were all watching. And
they were. But and then you think like, they were real people in those shows.
Yeah, real people doing real things. Like, this is...
And their brains had not developed yet. They were not prepared for what was going to be thrown at them. And it's their parents putting them in this situation, because the parents are the ones signing the dotted line to say, yeah, sign JoJo Siwa up for this TV show. And I'm not saying anything about the parenting style or her life. She is doing a great job coming out the other side of being a child star.
Oh,
we've seen much worse.
So much worse. She could be an addict.
Worse.
She could be a drug addict.
Yeah.
She could already be dead. She could be in like crazy depression. You know what I mean? Like there's obviously JoJo has her stuff. We all have our stuff. JoJo has her stuff. She goes hard and fast into relationships. We've got 2 examples of that now. And with the Chris one, it was so interesting to me because I know that they did that, like you said, that with the timeline, you know, the Snapchat in bed, which is going from we're really soft launching to hard launch.
Yes.
But then there was all those videos where she was doing her shows and she was doing that the horrendous cover that she does of Betty Davis eyes. Oh. And she was saying Chris Hughes' eyes instead of Betty Davis when she was doing the live shows. And I saw a lot of those TikToks as well. And I just thought, well, this is obviously happening. We knew where it was going. Whether they eventually got into a relationship or it was just like a little flame that burned for a while, we knew that it was absolutely happening. But it's really kind of stuck it out.
It is sticking it out. And there are some rumours that it's a bit of the purple shade of lavender.
Oh, I love a lavender marriage. Now, that would be under the assumption that Chris is a homosexual, which do we have any evidence that that's true, or are we just going back to the Ian Thorpe days? If you don't know Ian Thorpe,
I think we're going back to the – well, but he was.
He was, and that was correct. But the thing is, you can't just sit there and go, that person's gay. Like you can't –
Yeah, you're right.
That's not good for people. You can't just go – it's not like a gay witch hunt. We stopped doing that in the mid-2000s. Have we stopped doing it? We should have stopped doing it a long time ago, but I feel like 2010s we were like, we should probably stop doing this.
Yeah, I think it's purely based on his mannerisms. Right. I don't think there's actually any.
No, see, here's the thing.
I
know straight men, and they are the gayest straight men I have ever met. I mean, they like sleeping with women, but they mince around the house. And that's just who they are. Mannerisms don't make you a homo, all right? Having penises up against you on the reg, that makes you more of a homo.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And you know what? You give straight, so you can never tell.
Shut up.
Because when I first met you, I had to ask if you were married to a woman. And I was quickly I said, so does he have a girlfriend or wife? And our boss looked at me and said, he's a homo. And I'm like, that works for me, actually. He'll probably be my best friend.
Yep. And I love that you were like, should I leave my husband, even though we would have just recently been married? Should I leave him now for this gay man? Because I don't know he's gay, but I'm drawn to him, which means he's probably gay.
I should have known that.
You were drawn to me. You should have known I was a homosexual just from that.
Like all the boys I loved in high school. So I was on the old Book of Face yesterday. I'm trying to be less on the Instagram, but I tell you what, it's hard. But the Facebook is really where lies shine. And I think it's because there's so many boomers on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so they'll just see a picture and then save it to their phone and send it in the family group chat. And then I have to say, Mum, that's AI, it's not real. And then everyone in the family group chat goes, oh, is it? Okay. And I think that's why the lies are thriving in Facebook. Because
people are just believing them?
Yeah. There's just like there'll be an image that goes up and it might be AI and like it's so realistic and it's maybe just enough on topic that it could be true that people then just believe it.
Yeah.
And so I came across an image of JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes. They were once again in bed and
was it an image or was it a video or what was it?
It was an image.
Yep.
And actually I can share it on my screen.
Yeah,
I'll share the original on my screen with you.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, yes, I can see the image now. Yes.
Yeah, so the original photos are photos of Chris and JoJo. They're in bed and they've got their Christmas sweaters on, and the caption is my favourite season. It's JoJo's caption, by the way. I've spent the last 3 days prepping and getting ready for the holidays, and it's been lovely. And blah, 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 blah. She's gone on and said a whole bunch more, but people don't read captions anymore, babe. Wrap it up. So you flick through the photos and there's just some fun little snaps of her and Chris in bed in their Christmassy stuff. They're loved up. They've got the dog. They've got a picture of the dog in front of the Christmas tree.
Yep.
It's all a lot of fun, okay? So someone has grabbed these images and made them into one image, like they've done a
montage?
I think it's a group of 3 montage of the images. And I stopped in my tracks. And
Because
you
they're
can tell
holding
everyone
something.
why.
Yeah. They're holding something. It's a, do we call it a sonogram?
Yeah.
It's a sonogram picture of a small baby that we would, obviously, this would be what your friends would have done some time ago as a baby announcement.
Yes.
And it looks like Chris Hughes and JoJo Siwa are going to be mummy and daddy. But also, if you look really closely, you can tell it's AI. If you zoom into her face, that is not JoJo's face. That is not That's a different woman. I would have it looks like Chris, but I would be looking at that going, Chris, you're in bed with someone else and JoJo's going to see this. And apparently you're having a baby with her. That's really bad AI. But people will obviously falling for this because even when you sent it, I didn't look closely at the photo. When you texted it to me and said, oh, let's do a follow-up on this tomorrow, I was just like, oh, my God, I love this follow-up because just on quick glance, and that's what we do on the internet because we've all got the very, the ADHD.
Short attention span.
On quick glance, I was like, oh, they're going to have a baby. Of course they are. And that feels very, that kind of relationship coded.
The next step.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was scrolling on the Facebook. I went, oh, my God, it's happening. It's happening. And it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't like a huge shock. You have to zoom in on your phone to see that it's not them. But as soon as you zoom in, you see it's not JoJo Siwa. But this is the thing. The boomers on Facebook, they're not zooming.
No.
They're seeing the little picture on their phone. They don't have their glasses on. They're reading the caption that says that, JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes are expecting a baby. By the way, these sites are just like sitting – well, I guess it's AI, right?
Yes.
AI is sitting there typing out a story about how JoJo and Chris are having a baby. That's wild to me that exists. There's a full-on caption, and then in the comments, people are like, she's in love and happy. I'm happy for her. And I'm like, zoom in.
Look closer.
It's a different person. It's so obviously not them. It is their photos at the bottom, no doubt about it. The top photo is not them, and it's not their sonogram.
No.
Or
and
sonograph.
Also, wouldn't
sonogram.
I
don't know.
It's sonogram. Sure. Now we're questioning everything. What's real? What's not?
What's real?
I think with all of this stuff, you have to go to the source. Like anytime I look at something online, whether it's an article from a media outlet, that media is a loose term now. But like if there's something that seems like a journalist has released something and then there's images of it or a TikTok, then I go to a source and I go to the person that's about and I go, is it on their page? If it's not, I'm not going to believe it until they're saying it in front of me and it's on their socials.
Yes. And that is exactly what I did. I went straight to JoJo's page. I went to where I could see the Christmassy joy was. I don't know if she's put it on the stories. She hasn't. Nothing's on the stories to say, hey, I'm not pregnant. But go straight to the source.
She'd love the buzz.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
Do you reckon she thrives on that?
She'd love the buzz. There's a bit more buzz.
Do you
She's
think
back
they're
in
like...
This is what they're doing. This is the life that they live.
Do you think that they're in bed in their Christmas sweaters and she's like, but babe, look how cute we look with the Sonograph.
Yeah.
Look how cute we look with that. We could do that, babe.
We could absolutely do it.
We could do it.
Yeah.
We could do it.
You know, unless you are a homosexual, and then that would be really tough for you. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of homosexuals would love a baby.
That's true.
And but it is hard. It's hard for you to get babies.
That's true.
This is one way to do it.
But there's one thing that won't be hard. You get what I mean? And that is the real issue here. If that's true, again, it doesn't matter if he is or isn't, if they want to be in lavender. Like, lavender marriages is another topic. Write it down.
Yes, actually, because please write lavender marriages down, because I found one the other day and I'm obsessed with them.
Oh, yes. I think I know who you're talking about, because that's obviously been put in my feed a lot. So I'm obsessed with lavender marriages too, because people are like, it's just so convenient. And I'm like, well, the thing that women have joked about for decades, going, I wish I could just marry my gay best friend. They're actually doing it now. Anyway, okay, back to JoJo and Chris. So they're together all the time. Now, I'm assuming, so is he in the US with her like all the time now?
I don't know. I got more of a vibe that she was in the UK and Europe a lot.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess wearing the Christmas sweater stuff does give more of a UK feel, because really, is it ever Christmas in California?
Yeah.
Does it ever really get that cold? If you,
no, she's doing a tour. She's doing a tour.
Right.
She's doing a little tour, and it is in the US. So he must be in the US a lot more. But let's be real. They're rich.
That's true.
And they just pop themselves on a little plane back and forth as much as they want.
Yeah. I don't know if Chris is rich, but he's now baby mama.
He's married up.
Yeah.
He's married up.
She's got the cash. She's fine. She's got the cash. I have seen bits and pieces of her tour. You know that Karma song that she has? And it's
Karma's a bit.
Yeah, I should have known better. It's not a good song, but just like Rebecca Black's, and sure, if you're a JoJo Siwa fan and you like the song, that's okay. But if I look at this as someone who likes music, and especially pop music, that's an earworm, that's like good pop music, it's not good pop music, but it does stick in your head like a Rebecca Black, it's Friday, 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 because of the level of how bad it is. Now,
but you know that Rebecca Black is like a gay icon now.
She is.
Is JoJo a gay icon?
I guess she's not a gay icon. Not for me. But maybe gays of a certain generation, you know, maybe once, you know, I vote for different members to go on the council, you know, your classics.
Yeah.
Your
Kylie's, your Mariah's, your Britney's.
Well, Mariah, I'm kind of over.
You're off her.
Yeah, I'm off her.
She can be on a panel somewhere, but not on the committee.
Yeah, no, she can be one of the backbenchers. It's fine. But like when I look at JoJo, and now with her tour, and obviously all these videos pop up of the tour, that Karma dance that she does, where it's a lot of like moving the arm and like doing this with your hair.
Your hair looks so good like that.
Thank you so much.
You look like you could be in Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Oh my God.
So she does this head thing with this arm thing and a stomp. That's how I describe it, because I am a dancer.
Head, arm, stomp, yeah.
And I did 3 years of jazz ballet, guys. Most improved. I got most improved in my last year. And
he didn't know.
and JoJo's, like, they really make this dance a moment. Like, they stop it for it. Like, the song stops, everything goes dark, and then she does the dance. And it's like, it's a real moment for whatever the name of her fan group are. Like, it's a real moment.
Oh, what are they called?
I feel like it had early adopters was like it was JoJo Bobo.
Fans called JoJo Siwa fans are called.
Shut up. What's it called? What are they called? What are they called? What are they called?
The Siwanators. Obviously.
Siwanators.
It was right there. The Siwanators.
Why does Siwanator...
JoJo fans are called Siwanators.
Siwanator feels like something that like gets like a body gunk out of you. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like
it gets earwax out of you.
Yeah.
Get the Siwanator today. Just $9.95 in 3 simple payments as seen on TV.
That's a weird name for a fan group, but great. Yeah, so the fans love what she does, and that's great.
Yeah.
She's got a real supportive base. They all jumped on and supported the Betty Davis eyes and she'll tease
Didn't
you.
they just?
They really supported that, and good for them for supporting it. Again, I happen to think that was a terrible cover. That wasn't.
What? Is she a singer?
JoJo.
Like, is she a singer? Like,
she's a triple threat,
I know she's a dancer.
She's a triple threat. She
Is
can
she an
act, she can
actor?
sing, she can dance. Well, we're asking
Has
a
she
lot of
acted?
questions. Is she? We're asking a lot of questions. And I think if you have to ask the question so many times, you're like, probably not. She's probably not a great.
She's a singer like I'm a singer. She wants to be one. And she just has a better platform for trying.
That's true. That's true. Just like you can go from a dancing show to become a singer, and you don't necessarily have to be a great singer. We've seen it time and time again here in Australia.
Yeah.
True. And so, like, look at there was a group here. This is very Australian, so stick with us. There was a group here called Justice Crew, and I think maybe one or two of them could kind of sing. But generally they were a dancing group. But they drop bangers?
Hold on. They definitely dropped bangers.
Yes.
But you say this is very Australian, but we have to note that Big Strong John of the Wiggles, very, very well known worldwide, the purple hot wiggle.
Yeah.
He was part of Justice Crew.
He was, with his twin brother.
That is something to know if you are not Australian and you're going, I don't give a damn about Justice Crew.
Well, you do.
Well, now you do, because Big Strong John is in it.
His name is not Big Hot John.
It's Big Strong John, but I always get it mixed up.
Also, oh God, this is really taking some twists and turns. Can we also note down we have to talk about the Wiggles? Can we talk about the Wiggles?
Oh, yeah. You know I've got a lot of time to talk about the Wiggles.
Yeah, you've got a lot of time. We have to talk about the Wiggles because we've gone from entertaining children to making mummies wet in their pants.
Oh, ew, don't say it like that.
That's what's happening now. It's become sort of like a covert, like the kids don't get it, but the mums, they want to get it. And they want to get it from Big Hot Strong John.
I'm a Lockie girl myself.
Of course you are. Shit, mate. That Lockie stuff is full on and we don't have time to get into it. So back to JoJo Siwa. As soon as he was done with Emma.
All this to say, JoJo Siwa was not pregnant. Calm down.
Okay, right.
Stop scrolling on Facebook and believing everything he said.
But there was a video that you wanted to show.
Oh, it's making me cry. I love you. That's like the number one thing I was bullied for as a kid.
JoJo Siwa bursts into tears over boyfriend Chris Hughes' comment on her hairline. The Dance Moms alum tearfully opens up about how she was criticized over her hairline during her younger years. JoJo, who met Chris on Celebrity Big Brother UK earlier this year,
like JoJo Siwa's hairline, like number one thing, because that's made me like destroy myself over the years, and you just said it out of literal nowhere.
Oh, baby,
No.
JoJo continues, adding this.
No, I'm okay. It was just really nice.
You got really good hair.
Like-
It sits like it's got so much hair here. Like you got so much hair. What's I don't get it.
In the caption, JoJo, who has explained that a stress rash from Dance Moms gave her a receding hairline, clarifies that she actually burst into tears out of happiness. She writes, "He had no idea of the 2017 to 2020 hairline memes that I'm not affected by on the daily anymore. But him saying this out of thin air literally finished healing a part of me." She adds, "Lucky, lucky girl I am. Don't even think I realize how lucky sometimes."
Sorry, that reporter killed me. What a voice. Can we talk about hairlines? Mine's so fucked up. Look at that. It goes up. It goes up so much higher here, and then it scoops on down, and that's why JoJo. Look at that. This 5 head, regular head now.
What are we talking about headlines for? I don't think
you've got a nice hairline. It's
my
very
hairline
even.
Hasn't changed ever.
Oh, okay, braggy.
I don't. It's just
mine's
the same.
Always gone up.
It's just
this side.
same.
Mine's always gone up here.
Okay.
Look at that. Full 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And this is why you need to subscribe. If you watched all of this episode, please let us know. Wackadoo in the comments, because if you like this channel and you like what Courts and I bring to it, hairline chat and all, put Wackadoo in the comments. And if there's a specific topic that you are like, you need to talk about it. We've got a list. We're building a list. Cashless society.
Give us the topics, baby.
Lavender marriages. Wiggles. ... If we need to talk about it as a group, you need to bring it.
Yeah, tell us.
So put it in the comments below and we'll see you in the next episode.